What's up, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to the Saving Men's Lives Network. Before I start today's video, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. Just recently hit 1,000 subs, which was a milestone for me that I wanted to hit, and I could not have done it without each and every one of you. Thank you to all my subscribers, both old and new. Thank you to everybody who's donated to the Cash App, especially for you few ladies who donated, which I never thought that would happen, but I'm grateful to you for supporting the channel financially. So, I'm about to get emotional, but today's video it's gonna be a treat, man. You're gonna see the delusion that is just rampant throughout the West, man. It is endemic at this point, out of control. So, without any further ado, roll the clip.
Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car, or would you rather fight a lion once a year? You gotta get back in the car.
Oh, you versus a lion?
You have no faith in me.
You're really thinking you can beat a lion?
I'm gonna try the best I can.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
because you might die from a chicken too, like those pegs.
Those pegs.
Or they might hurt you.
What are we talking about?
Every time y'all are grown men, maybe y'all can fight off a chicken. I could be training that whole time to fight this lion.
Who do you think you are? Hey, they don't hold chickens behind glass panes in bars.
But you know, like the geese at the ponds, how they chase people, they're not friendly. So
How friendly it is. It's not a lion.
Lions can be friendly though. You
have to get to the next.
You know what I'll do as soon as I open the door and see a chicken?
But it's
grab the
No,
chicken.
your door's not open. You have to get the door open.
Is a chicken preventing me from opening a door?
Chickens are crazy. Yes.
But you're trying to fight the king of the jungle.
I'm a Leo. Let me not even get into that.
Yeah. Did you say you're Leo? What are you gonna connect with the lion?
Yes,
Don't kill me?
They're both loyal people.
Wow. We got a lot to unpack here, fellas. The idea of a chicken being in my way, blocking me from getting into my car, is a bad idea. I'm a black dude. We love chicken. But on top of that, comparing chicken to geese doesn't really work, because geese can actually fly and their wings are strong enough to break a grown man's leg. So that's not really a apples to apples comparison. But to think that this chick, to think that she, in the shape that she's in for starters, to think that she could take a lion in hand-to-hand combat, it is a level of delusion I'm unfamiliar with and can't relate to. The first chick who asked the question, this is nothing about body armor. This is nothing about a long rifle, a spear, a bow and arrow, a big-ass rock, nothing. Just round one, fight. And then, I mean, shout out to the guys on the podcast. They were just as incredulous as I am. Shout out to them for being absolutely befuddled that they even heard what they heard. One of the downsides of being a man is we have to be situationally aware of the danger of the world around us. Women, on the other hand, have had millennia of subconsciously understanding that help from men was on the way.
Do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get fucked. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man. If a man is ever asking about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man, and he can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So, can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the analogy? If one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock.
I think that if a woman is an analogy to you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So, if a woman is the key to you, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your cousin, I don't know, get a real fucking life, and get fucked. Thank you. And a woman is not a key. Thank you.
Kevin Samuels went into great detail before his untimely death to explain to men, especially to men of high value, what it was they should be looking for in a potential partner. This woman should be the 3 F's: fit, feminine, and friendly. He further expanded upon that idea with the concept of FBI, that a woman should be feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Question for you guys. Food for thought. What, if anything, is feminine about this woman? Outside of her baseline anatomy, outside of the fact that she was born with the right equipment. Is it her voice that sounds like she smokes a pack of Marlboros a day? Is it the fact that she drops the F-bomb every 10 seconds just to make a point? Is it the fact that she's unable to understand that an analogy is a teaching tool? Is it the fact that she has gone above and beyond the call of duty to make it known to anyone who's listening, with a hot microphone and a camera in her face, that she has no desire to exercise sexual discipline? Tell me you belong to the streets without telling me you belong to the streets. What about this woman would inspire you to go down to a jewelry store, put 3 months' salary on the counter, and put a ring on it? The problem is, it's not just her. This airheaded, loose-bootied bimbo is just one of millions who've fallen for the feminist indoctrination. What you're looking at, fellas, is a strong, empowered, sexually liberated woman in all her glory, who in 10 years' time, make no mistake, mark my words on this, will be screaming from the rooftops, where did all the good men go? She'll be begging for some idiot who doesn't know her past to take her seriously in the present. Nah, fellas, do not let that be you. Because what she just said made about as much sense as,
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure.
yeah.
Why doesn't your girlfriend work?
She so she can't drive, and she doesn't have a car, and she's been trying to find a job for the last 6 months, but hasn't had a lot of luck with remote work or anything that's like really super close by.
So you're covering groceries?
Yes. I also cover, she has a credit card payment that's $69 a month.
Why are you paying for that? She needs to be a big girl and go get a job. She go work at a coffee shop. You shouldn't be paying for that.
Yeah, there's actually a coffee shop she's applied to a couple of times specifically that's kind of close. There's just, she hasn't had any luck getting
a coffee shop.
We talk about female nature a lot on this channel, and we should, because so few men and boys truly have an understanding of what it is they're actually up against. But I want to talk about male nature for a moment, because that's just as important. Inherent inside of us, gentlemen, is a need to provide women with the 3 P's. The first being provision. Today, in the 21st century, we could call that paychecks. The means with which a man provides for his family. Which leads to number 2, protection. Back in the old days, it was from saber-toothed tigers. Today, it's from some maniac with a knife saying, give me your purse. The third, of course, last but not least, is procreation. Because inside of man is the seed of life that a woman will carry inside of her body to full term 9 months later. And while we don't see the girlfriend in question in this scenario, I'm going to make a few assumptions. I would imagine this girl is several notches above this guy on the SMV. I would say she's far more attractive than he. You can look at my man and tell he's not completely overweight, but he's out of shape. He could tighten it up a little bit. And he lacks confidence. This is a man who probably has a stage 3 case of the happy to be here's. For those of you guys unfamiliar with the happy to be here's, it's when you take a woman and put her up on a pedestal. And you're so happy she's in your life that you do things you know and your friends, family, and coworkers all know you got no business doing. Women like this take full advantage. He's paying for everything. And she's sitting around the house doing God knows what. Probably cheating on him too when he's not looking. Fellas, it is perfectly okay to have inside of you what your ancestors left for you. The notion of and the urging to provide women with the 3 P's. But make sure you follow 2 rules before you do. Number 1, make sure the woman you're providing the 3 P's to is worthy of receiving them in the first place. And number 2, while you do what you instinctively are drawn to do hormonally, you ain't got to be no fool when you do it. That said, fellas, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below, share with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Till next time.